Hello beautiful people, my name is Bridget and welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all having a lovely day. Today we're going to talk about makeup products that disappointed me. I'm not saying these things are the worst thing to ever happen to my face. However, these are things that I just got let down by. So these are just products that let me down and I want to tell you about it just so you don't have that same bad experience that I did if you're thinking of purchasing these products. Also, if you do own these products and you had a different experience, you like these things, let me know down below. It's okay to disagree. These are just my own personal takes on these products, how I felt about them, and a negative connotation. So without any further ado, let's get started. Really quickly, before we dive into the first product, I do want to give a quick shout out to my small business, theopencrypt.com, where I make and sell a whole bunch of things like wax melts, candles, earrings, accessories, necklaces, healing stones, spoons, oven mitts, license plates. We have all kinds of stuff up there, okay? I'm just trying to expand into more just like general home items lately, and we're also do have digital designs for sale on my Etsy, so I'll leave those linked down below for you. And now let's get started with the first disappointing product, which is okay for the price, but it smells poisonous. It just smells super chemically and I don't like it. So this is from Makeup Revolution or I Heart Revolution, you know, because they have like a million different side brands. This is the IRL Filter Longwear Foundation. It's a breathable, soft, matte foundation. It says I'm in the shade F1, which is the lightest shade. For first note, it smells chemically. Like it smells, like when you put it on your face, you just, you know, it's like it smells very, very chemically, which is off-putting. Which it didn't affect my skin anyway. It's not like purposely scented. It just smells like strong chemicals in a very strong manner. And it also could be the plasticky tube. I don't know. But also the second note for this is the fact that this is shade F1, which is the fairest shade. And I have to make sure I'm using a really light setting powder with this so my face doesn't get too tan looking. It definitely is not as light as it should be for being the fairest shade. I did get this from Ulta's website, so it shipped pretty quick. But this is a 16 hours of wear, breathable, soft matte finish. It just looks okay on the skin. Like there's other, like the Pretty Fresh foundation from ColourPop. There's other affordable foundations that look prettier for the price. So like it looks okay. I don't think it would last for 16 hours without becoming an oily, slick mess, even if you have dry skin and this is gonna kind of heat lately. It's just, I just can't, like when I put it on, I'm like, okay, I look okay. But I can't get past the fact that it's chemically smelling and it's not, it should be lighter for being the lightest shade. Another product that I really, really wanted to love, I even used like the activator with it to see if it would work better with something in assistance. It just, I don't like this product. So this, I wore this in a video actually. If I can figure out which video it was I wore it in and I didn't like my eye makeup, I'll put it on the screen for you. But this is the City Color Duo Chromes. These look beautiful on their website. These look stunning and they have some new eyeshadow palettes. So like City Color's really been pushing the limit on their stuff and it's been like really nice looking. But these little duochrome pod things, I didn't like to wear. So it looks beautiful, right? Like it's like a soft pigment situation. You have this like little activator thing you can use to activate the pigment, make it nice and creamy and soft. It just separates. Like even with the activator thing, it separates. You don't use it, it's just kind of like a dry pigment you can press on your lid and hope it stays situation. You could also setting spray it down too, but it creases. It doesn't look good. It's not easy to blend the edges out of this either, especially because it is a water activated kind of situation. It's not water activated, but they have an activator for it. I just don't like how it looked. Like it didn't blend very well. It started to crease. Like after I wore it for a little bit, like I'd cover my lid with the duochrome stuff and then you could see like the fold of my lid was causing a seam in the center of the eyeshadow. I just didn't like it at all. And I know there's other duochrome things that are so much better. And you can also get liquid eyeshadows that are better than this. I just didn't like it. It just creased and it was weird. Not trying to rag on City Color, you know, because I do like some of their products. But this one I didn't like either. This is the Be Bold Lengthening Mascara. It's just very dry. I thought the idea, Be Bold, nice thick tube with a thicker wand. I was like, oh, this is gonna be really nice. It's just very dry, so the fact that it doesn't like blacken my lashes very well, it just kind of puts a little bit on there. I need these things to like, for a lengthening mascara with this kind of wand, I need a lot of coating of my lashes. Just lightly coated them, made them slightly darker. I need the thick boldness that this promises, and it didn't do that at all. It was just really disappointing mascara. Is it disappointing as the duochromes? Probably. Honestly, the duochromes might work for some people, so this might be worse, but I was just super disappointed in the quality of the duochromes as well. Next up, I had high hopes. I bought this product before in a different color and it worked out beautifully for me, but this is not that color. This is the Fenty Beauty Soft Blurring Setting Powder, whatever they call it. Pro Filter Setting Powder in lavender. It's a light lavendery pink shade. I used the shade Butter previously that we got in a BoxyCharm, and I loved it. It's soft, it's fluffy and beautiful. However, this lavender one, something about this formula is drier than the other ones. I don't know if it's just like the pigmentation they use to make the colors. This lavender one makes my under eyes look dry and crusty, and I can't get behind that. Meanwhile, the butter one was super nice and smooth, so I don't know why. I mean, I still use this a lot and mix it in with other setting powders to make them a little bit lighter. I like the shade of it. The shade is very pretty and very brightening, but it just makes my under eyes look really dry and crepey. So if I use it like under my under eyes, I make sure I use tons of setting spray to kind of smooth it down. But overall, I just don't like how dry it makes my face look. This product is so bad. It's so bad. We got this in the subscription box, and I was holding on to it thinking, oh, whenever I need a new eyeliner, I'll open this up and give it a shot. And when I gave it a shot, I immediately wanted to throw it in the trash because it's really bad. So this is from Luna Liner. It's called Luna Liner. It is from Seraphine Botanicals. It's a Luna Liner water resistant liquid eyeliner in black. We've gotten this twice in subscription boxes that I can account for. This is a brand new one. Look how not black that is. Like if you press down, it'll get dark, but it's not dark enough for me. Like on the eyes, it's very, very light. This is really what it looks like most of the time. When you use the side of the pen, you get the most ink out of it and make it a little darker. It just doesn't look good. It does not look good. Like you have to go over this with another eyeliner to make it substantial at all. It fades very easily, even though it's already a faded color. Would not recommend this whatsoever. If you ever get this in a box and you're like, ooh, I need a new eyeliner, you still need a new eyeliner because this is not good. Now this mascara I've been trying to use for a while just because I didn't have another one. And I've gotten some good use out of it. However, I think it dried out way too quickly. And this is from Item Beauty. This mascara dried out super, super quickly. It's kind of a cute pink and silver packaging. I think it's kind of a cute moment. I thought this wand was very, very narrow. Not really my taste. I like a big fluffy fat wand, but it was good for separating the bottom lashes. However, I just don't feel like this did enough. Like it did okay. Like it's a fine mascara, except the fact that it dried out very, very quickly. And I'm not a fan of that. Like the first week it was pretty good mascara, whatever. After that, I felt like I was just biding time until I bought a new mascara because this one was just super dry and not doing the most for me. This product was such a disappointment and I really wanted to love it. So this is from Ofra. Ofra, I love you to death, but this one did not work for me. This is the liquid highlighter Precision Long Lasting Glow Drops in Monroe. You know I love Marilyn Monroe. This was a mess. First of all, like let me just put a little in my hand for you to show you. Here's a little pump of it on top of my eyeliner hand. I'm gonna smooth it out over my wrist and stuff. It's very slick feeling. It's very slick. It's super watery and wet. Like it's too wet. It needs some kind of consistency to it, but it's just wet and it leaves like a wet shine. Now this separates my foundation, but on its own it looks okay. But as a liquid highlighter, I should be able to wear it with other makeup products. It's just too slick. And then once you rub it in, like all the way, it doesn't really have much of a glow to it. It just kind of moisturizes your skin a little bit. So as a highlighter, it is not. It just kind of wets my skin, separates my foundation. It just doesn't, it looks okay on its own, but then when it's all the way rubbed in, it's gone. So this was an absolute fail for me and I really wanted to love it. I really did. Like, look at this pretty color. It's a pretty gold. It's called Monroe. Of course I wanted to try it. Although I do think if you're going to name it Monroe, maybe it should be a lighter color because she was very fair. I'm not sure if I was disappointed in this one. It just did nothing for me. Nothing for me. So this, especially for the price. So this is a Skin Ink Supplement Bar Serum Glow Filter Hydra Micro Capsule Primer situation. It has like these little beads in it. It reminds me of 2000s Bath & Body Works hand sanitizer. I'm gonna put a little on my hand again just to show you what it looks like. So it's kind of like a gel. it's so clear, I can't even tell you. It's kind of like a jelly. It feels okay, but it smells kind of like a plastic. It smells like a light plastic. And then again, did zero for my skin. It did nothing for my skin. I just felt like it was like slightly silicone based or something, but not enough to be blurring, not enough to fill in your pores or whatever, and not enough to moisturize. I just feel like this did nothing for me. Again, subscription box find, that was not good. Lastly, this is a collaboration product. I'm saving it for last because less people watch the entire video, and I'm not hating on this creator whatsoever. So this is an Ofra palette with Leora. This is called the Beyond Words Mini Mix palette. I just find this palette very uninspiring. I'm not inspired to use it whatsoever. And then I feel like a couple of the mattes are kind of similar. I do like the pairings of the purple and the pairings of the reds with the pinks and stuff. I feel like the green's a little out of place, but it's a very pretty green color. This just doesn't inspire me the way I thought it was going to use it. And then I don't like the different size pans, but just the color scheme in general, it just does not inspire me, which is a personal preference. But I was just disappointed that when I use it, I'm not like in love with it, I guess. I just want the shimmers to be more bold. The only one that I think is like significantly shimmery is the one that's a highlighter. So that was kind of disappointing for me. Anyways, you guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I know this looks short and quick one, but honestly, there's been too many things lately that have significantly disappointed me. Honestly, the duochrome thing from City Color and the very chemically smelling foundation are probably the worst ones in here because I just wasn't for me. Like, I could not get these things to work properly and feel 100% great about how I looked that day. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Have a great and safe day wherever you are. Have a good one.